Feedback as much as possible. That's what I'm going to do with you. Hi. I'm going to read because it's emotional. You guys get it. I think you understand. Welcome to Tiny Changes, the songs of Scott Hutchison. One sec. Thanks so much for joining us to celebrate Scott's life and his music. I'm Jenny Elliskew. Thanks.
Yeah.
I feel so lucky to be here with a group of amazing artists: Julian Baker, Kevin Devine, Aaron Dessner, Craig Finn, and Ben Gibbard. Yeah, it's going to be fucking awesome. They all knew Scott on stage and off as both an artist and friend, and each of them has picked some songs that are especially meaningful to them to play for us tonight. Ben's set, for instance, spoiler alert, will include music from Frightened Rabbit's Midnight Organ Fight, an album he says came into his life at exactly the right moment. And so what are some of the things we love about Scott and his music? We admire, as Craig put it, his ability to make sadness into something he wasn't ashamed of. I'm gonna make it. Yeah, exactly. Like he knew we all get sad, and that singing a sad song together with a bunch of other people is acknowledging that we all suffer. Or as Aaron put it, Scott was able to turn the darkest corners of his mind into pieces of art. Poetic songs that are almost sculptural in their cutting clarity. Scott was humble and quiet, but an incredibly talented artist and a deeply warm human being. Julian remembers a moment from the very first show she ever played with Frightened Rabbit, where Scott took an onstage fuck-up and turned it into yet another audience connection. She says, for all the heaviness and seriousness of his writing, here he was being absolutely hilarious, not letting himself be bothered or embarrassed by a simple mistake, sort of showing that mistakes only have the power you give to them. Oh, you guys. Fogging up my glasses over here. This is more than I thought I would cry. We will miss his humor, his generosity, his compassion, or as Kevin says, his vigorous, affirming humanity. How funny he was, how it sat right alongside how heavy things were, and how unflinchingly he looked at that. And then there's how Scott put it himself, when I asked him a few years ago what he thought drew people to Frightened Rabbit's music. Scott said, I think across the board, people who are fans of our band come to us for a sense of belonging, and it shows. Of course, I lost my scroll at the most wonderful moment of Scott's point. I really do believe that our band can come to a person at a moment in their life and become a place where they can make sense of things. And a place to consider where you are in the world. That sounds too grand, he added, but you know what I mean. We will miss him, but we don't have to miss these songs. They're with us forever. Scott's bandmates, Grant, Billy, Andy, and Simon, wanted me to share the following. Tonight is not a night of mourning, Jenny, and us all. It's not a night of sadness, but of celebration of an extremely special person and the music he created. Scott inspired everyone who met him, heard his lyrics, or saw his art. We feel his loss every day, but we are all in this together, and we carry on strengthened by the support of the people in this room and those around the world who've been affected by Scott's passing. Tonight, we want to encourage you all to laugh, cry, hug, and sing in your worst Scottish accent at the top of your lungs, and keep the spirit of Scott alive in all our hearts and all our voices. While we're alive, let's all make tiny changes on Earth. Let's welcome to the stage Kevin Devine.
Hi, I'm Kevin Devine. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Oh man, okay. I think Jenny did great. I can't top that. I just want to say quick that I was honored to be asked to be here. It was, there was no thought or consideration when asked. The answer was an immediate yes. I know that there are a million people who write songs and who met Scott or who got to watch Scott and his band play their songs who would like to be here tonight. So I'm really happy that you all got to be here too. And I just want to say I'm doing 3 songs from Painting of a Panic Attack. And that's because I'd known Scott on and off through, we had some mutual friends, Sivan and Storm and some other people, and we would email since like 2009 or 10. And there was exclusively like 2 gears to the way we emailed. It was either like total absurdity, horseshit, making each other laugh, or this was before we'd even ever met physically in person, like deep dive mental health, drinking, drug, figuring stuff out stuff. And then we talked that way on and off for about 6 years through email and text message with mutual friends and stuff, and then got to actually hang out a lot the past 2.5 years, and I did shows with them on this record. And also, you can't pick a bad song, and that's like both a really beautiful and honest thing and like vaguely annoying as a songwriter, because I promise you can pick them from mine if you go looking. But yeah, and I just want to very briefly, I don't want to take forever, but I just want to say one thing quick, which is that there were 3 things that happened in the last like 2 years of my career that were weird curveballs I was not expecting, that kind of like misdirected the course of things. You plan for things and your plans get blown up. And in each of those instances, 2 separate times, Scott, Frightened Rabbit, I got a tour I was supposed to be on that you planned for a long time. We were opening for a band, the whole tour got canceled. And it was like a month before and everybody was kind of fucked. And Scott was like, well, come do our shows. And he put me on shows with Frightened Rabbit and Torres on this record. He did not have to do that, did it. And it was beautiful and helpful and generous. I do a split single series, and I had asked an artist to do it. Something happened with their label. Shit happens. Music industry's insane. Anyway, I wrote Scott thinking that maybe he would want to do it and maybe he couldn't, and I don't know. And I checked this today because I wanted to make sure I didn't make it up. I wrote him at 5:51, and he wrote me back at 5:55 and said, sight unseen, the answer is yes. And that was the last thing he and I were talking about, and I never got to hear that song, but I'm really grateful I got to hear all these ones. That's all I just want to say. The stuff you loved about him as a person and his music was true off stage too. So, okay, here we go. This song's called Bend. Woke up to bend, and now I've broken all we had. Nothing's worse than realizing who you've hurt. I didn't bend, and now we eat the consequence. Over the edge, I can't stop myself. Off the ledge, throwing punches. Over the edge, I can't steer myself. Can we come before the aftermath? Can we pick up all the debris of our bitter past? Nothing's worse and realizing who you've hurt. I didn't bend, and now we eat the consequence. Over the edge, I can't stop myself. Over the ledge, throwing punches. Over the edge, I can't steer myself. All over again, I don't want this. If I've been, then I might not break. I can think about giving in. If I've been, then it might be okay. If I think about how it ends. If I've been, then I might not break. If I think about giving in. If I've been, then I might not break. If I think about how it ends. Thank you. I think something that Scott did that was really cool as a songwriter that is hard to do, and I think particularly hard to do as a man, is to write credibly with humor and vulnerability about sex, and intimacy and love, and he was really smart, and it took me to like learning this song to realize like another French death means orgasm. Anyway, this song's called Bones. 400 bones crumpled in bed, and I'm the only one who knows that you're still breathing. Beneath the blanket of another French death, this afternoon's one I will be keeping. The skin is painted by a brush from the sun. Pull the sheets up to your neck so she can't see us. And let the clocks do all the worrying. For once we're passing out inside the sleeping mausoleum. My safe house in the hurricane. This is where my love lays, 200 treasured bones. This is my warmth behind the Cold War. This is what I'm living for, forever coming home. Here's to the room that I could rest in, the door my horizon line, the star I navigate by brings me back to 200 perfect bones. Oh, 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 days I'll return to this place, play a silent color film within my head, in which the pillow leaves cold upon the face, and all at once it all makes perfect sense. 400 100 bones crumpled in bed, and I'm the only one who knows that you're still breathing. I heard what Jenny said and thought it would be funny to fuck up the most beautiful part of the song. Motherfucker. Okay. I would like to invite my wonderful, very talented, very cool, very great friend Julian Baker to come sing this song. Want to do it?
Let's do it.
Okay. Fall prey to the blizzard head, wrap my hand around the glass again. We all thought that I might change as I got older. Fell down and nothing bled, wrapped in cotton and alcohol again. Till the hail I hear from the prick upon my shoulder. Free pour of fruitless thoughts, can't unseen things. It's far too late to talk so much, but still not giving up, though I wish that I was sober. Forgive me, I can't speak straight. Forgive me, I can't. Forgive me, it's far too late. Choke down the gateway drug, open the gates and claim the flood. It comes like a blush of love, it hits me without warning. Long nights of getting lost, walk beneath the bridge, I don't know. I need a black suit for tonight, I am in mourning. Long nights of getting lost, only left hours ago, so shove it back into my mouth and let me smolder. Fall out in the damage done, I can't unsing the things that I've sung. Still I've given up, though I wish that I was sober. Forgive me, I can't see straight. Forgive me, I can't. Forgive me, it's far too late.
Hey everyone, I'm Craig Finn, a friend of Scott Hutchison's, and I was trying to think. Jenny asked me before the show if I remember when I first met Scott, and the answer is no. I feel like he was always a part of my life for a really long time. At some point I heard the Midnight Organ Fight, and I just said, I gotta meet this guy, I gotta hang out with this guy. And we did, and we hung out. It was kind of a tradition. Pretty much every time either of us were in town, either here in New York, I'd go out with him after the show, or in Glasgow. He'd take me out, and his bandmates would take me out or us out. And I guess one of the things I remember most about him, I was trying to come up with thoughts, but he was funny, right? So when we started hanging out, and he liked my band, The Hold Steady, and I loved his band, The Frightened Rabbit, and he said one time, you know, one of the shows you come to, you should come up. You should come up and sing a song with us. And I said, that sounds fun. And eventually we did it, but when I first asked him, what song will we do? And he said the song I'm about to play. And I said, why that song? And he said, I don't know. Seems like you talk about Jesus a lot. Jesus is just the Spanish boy's name. How can one man have so much fame? To enemies, pointless to anybody that doesn't have faith. Give me the cloth and I'll wipe my face. When it's all gone, something carries on. It's not morbid at all. It's just that nature's had enough of you. When my blood stops, someone else's will fall. When my head rolls off, someone else's will turn. And while I'm alive, I make tiny changes to earth. Tiny changes to earth. Tiny changes to earth. You can burn me, we'll all feel the same way. Turn someone's eyes, wash down the train. I believe in the house in the clouds. It's got his dead friends around. It's painted all the walls red. It's to remind us we're all dead. And it's all gone. Something carries on. It's not morbid at all. It's just that nature's had enough of you. When my blood stops, someone else's will fall. When my head rolls off, someone else's will turn. And while I'm alive, make tiny changes to earth. 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 Feels like we should sing this together. To changes to earth. Tiny 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 changes to earth. Thanks for helping on that. I'm going to bring out my friend Christian. He's going to help me on this next one. And the other thing I was trying to, in my reviewing of the things I loved about Scott, is he was, well, you all know, he was a fucking poet, right? And he said that things that he thought but couldn't put into words, you didn't think there were words for it before. And so when we got to choosing songs, I wanted to do this one because it's my favorite of Scott's from a pure poetic place. I am that dickhead in the kitchen, giving wine to your best girl's glass. I am the amateur pornographer, unpleasant publisher by hand. Not here, heroic acts of man. Not here, heroic acts of man. I see the stumbling pinstripe trousers, flex the sick on the office shoes. Part of that fatty British average that lives in houses around you. Not here, heroic acts of man. Not here, heroic acts of man. Let's all crowd around the cowering body, throw stocky fingers and bricks and stones. Let's tell every girl we marry we'll always love them, though we probably won't. While the knight in shitty armor rips a trunk out of her dress, one man tears into another, hides a coward's heart in a lion's chest. Man, he breeds although he shouldn't. He keeps breeding 'cause he comes. He asks the Father for a minute until his worst instincts return. Not here, heroic acts of man. Not here, heroic acts of man. I have never wanted more to be a man, build a house around you. But I'm just like all the others, sorry, selfish, and trying to improve. I'm here, not heroic, but I'll try. I'm here, not heroic, but I'll try. I'm here, not heroic, but I'll try. Thank you, Christian. So, the third thing. This is sort of like a... The thing I was thinking about what the first song that I loved of Frightened Rabbit. That's why I want to play this next one. And it was one of those songs that I'd play and then I'd play again, and I'd play again. Then I'd listen to the whole album, but then I'd play that song, then I'd play that song, then I'd play the song, then I'd listen to the whole album. I don't know if you guys are like that. That's how I'm like when I really get into something. And but what struck me throughout the first album I knew, Midnight Yogurt Fight, was how Scott wrote so brutally about love, but especially about sex. Right? Like, I mean, he just said this stuff that you're like, whoa, hey, did he say that? Rewind. Yep, he said it, you know? And so I wanted to do one of those. And to the twist in the twisting outfit, little loose tie, little loose limp wrist. Lift your dress enough to show me your shins. Let your hair stick to your forehead. This is definitely a sing-along, by the way. Did you blush when our hips touched? I can't tell you. You're already red, am I right? Would you give me a sign? Is this pink mist or just lip dry ice? Twist and whisper the wrong name. Don't care, nor do my ears. Twist yourself around me. I need company, I need human heat. I need human heat. Let's pretend I'm attractive and then you won't mind. You could twist for a while, and tonight can be who you like. I'll leave quietly before it gets light. twist and whisper the wrong name. I don't care, nor to my ears. Twist yourself around me. I need company, I need human heat. I need human heat. I need human heat. I need human heat. So beautiful. I need human heat. So twist and whisper the right name. I'm David, please. The twist is you're just like me. You need company, you need human heat. You need human heat. Let's keep doing this. I need human heat. I need human heat. I need human heat. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jen and everyone. Thanks.
Wow, I'm so glad that we get to all be here. It's sort of a tricky thing to talk about being glad that you're in a place, context considered.